from a long-standing performing family. Can you just quickly talk to me about that?
Okay, so I am sixth generation Ashton. Ashton Circus has been performing in Australia since 1850 legally, and
we love that.
Yeah, we've done all sorts of circus shows over the years in all those hundreds of years because, you know, times change and you move with the times. And about in 2017, my brother Joseph, we were operating.
Ashton.
Yeah, Joseph Ashton. So he was operating Circus Joseph Ashton, and he just went, I'm going to change the genre. We're going to up the ante and do a Spiegel-style adults-only cabaret under the big top. Now, obviously, you know, you see those Spiegel-type shows at Fringe,
yeah,
and they are in, you know, like really beautiful small Spiegel tents and theatres or little marquees or on stages outdoor, and they're phenomenal shows. But what we've done is take that element and put it into a circus big top.
Right. So I really think that's a massive point of difference. I think your long-standing history of being performers as circus families, Australian circus families, that is a point of difference to all the shows that are coming to, you know, to Adelaide, to our shores shortly for the Fringe. The fact that we're having you in Murray Bridge, and then also because you're putting it into a circus big top, you can allow for some things that that huge program of Fringe shows that's coming our way soon just can't. Like, there's no one doing flying trapeze, and there's no one doing the Wheel of Death except for you guys. You'll be like the only show probably in the program, I imagine.
That is correct, yes. So, you know, doing the flying trapeze and the Wheel of Death, and we take our aerial acts to the, you know, the top of the big top, 5-6 metres in the air, some of them even higher. And, you know, the venue just is intimate for the customers, but it allows us to take those elements to the danger factor up a little bit higher.
Right. That's a good point too. It is intimate, isn't it? Because you were like playing in the round. So it does, even though you can fit lots of people in, it does feel that you're still in that sort of intimate show experience.
And then we have our tables and our ringside. So our ringside seating is right on stage and the tables are just behind those. So, you know, you get that intimate table setting for two. And then the next seats, you know, you still don't miss anything. And the seating is designed in such a way that you don't miss one bit of the show no matter where you sit.
That's amazing. And it's like a sexy circus adult cabaret. Correct. Talk to us about it.
So Infamous is an adults-only cabaret circus with a bit of burlesque elements as well. I mean, it's all up a great variety show. Because we are the Ashton family, we bring that circus passion with us. So, you know, we get that, like we've already said, the flying trapeze, the Wheel of Death. We've got a phenomenal juggler, Cody Harrington, the comedians. That humour is that little bit more aimed towards adults. And our girls are, you know, very sultry dancers and singers.
Right. So you could laugh, you could feel a little bit, you know, cheeky.
I think if you come on a date night, you go home and you make each other very happy afterwards.
Oh, wow, is that a promise? And Katie's been sharing with me some of these incredible aerial acts on socials. And have I seen some of the, like, triple back?
Triple somersault to the cat.
That's correct.
Weren't you saying that was the only one in Australia?
That is my son, Ricky.
Yeah.
He is
wild.
At the moment, I would have to say top of Australia's flying trapeze.
Yeah,
He's just
wow.
taken things to extreme. He is now doing the triple. He taught the triple somersault. He's was about the 9th or 10th Australian to do so.
Right.
And the third in our family.
Huh.
And last year at Adelaide Fringe, he caught a full twisting triple somersault. So that's a triple somersault with a full twist.
Yeah, wow.
Hang on.
And he became the first Australian to do that.
Yeah.
This year he is aiming to become the first Australian to catch a quadruple somersault.
Wow.
So that's 4 somersaults on the flying trapeze.
That's
he will
crazy.
become, when he catches it, he'll become the first Australian to do so. So that's a good thing to come along and see.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He will be here with us in Murray Bridge as well. So he arrives next week and continue on to Adelaide Fringe with us as he's contracted elsewhere at the present stage.
That is just...
So it's a big treat for us to have him back home, and it just means that these audiences are, you know, going to be up for seeing something phenomenal.
That is amazing. Right here in Murray Bridge.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, our family have been bringing city entertainment to the rural areas for so long. It's what we do. It's what we love. because we are able to move and travel with our vast amount of equipment, we just bring circus and entertainment to the country towns, and we just love doing that. We love bringing it to these areas.
I think it's amazing, and like a lot of our listeners know that I'm not like you guys. I'm like a geek girl on this. I'm like, this is amazing. We have this full circus Australian legend with us here in the studio. But I worked for Hudson Circus for a year, which is another travelling circus show. So lots of our listeners already know that. And what I found, because I've previously done lots of festival and circus work, and what I found from that, and this is something that you've lived your whole life and have been born into, but what I noticed stepping from being a festival performer into doing that show for a year and travelling and living in a caravan was that it makes it a really special experience for the audience, because
we all know each other.
It's a really different thing. It's almost like the audience is stepping into kind of your home in a way.
That is exactly
and you
right.
are welcoming them in.
Of course, and I think the audience, we get a lot of compliments at the end of the show when we're talking to our customers on their way home. They cannot believe that the person that seated them and gave them their beer or gave them their tickets is actually that person that was in the bikini on stage, and then it's very personable. We love chatting to our customers at the end of the show. They can get photos with us. They can take a printout home. They've got merchandise they can purchase. So we do try to take our time with our customers. So please, if you're coming to the show, don't rush off afterwards unless you've got to get back to the kids or you want to get back to the bedroom after seeing the show.
Well, it's very exciting seeing the big top go up, and we can't have to wait. Infamous, the show. It's an adult circus you do not want to miss. 6 shows only. It's in town from next Friday, January 31. And you can get your tickets via Ticketek. Thanks so much for telling us all about it.
And there's tickets at the door. If you're having trouble getting through on Ticketek, which I believe there's been some glitches, either pop down and have a chat to us and we might talk you through those glitches, or door sales for 1 hour before each show.
Oh,
amazing.
I love that. Too easy. Thanks so much, Bekki Ashton.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure and a delight.
Thanks for having us.
Yay.
It's 20 past 8 with Craig and Katie on Power FM.